With all the different types of jobs offered in today's labor market, isn't it difficult to narrow down your search for the perfect job? Where do I even start, you might ask? We believe one of the first steps in finding that perfect job is to learn more about the types of careers out there. To make this task a little easier, we recommend a good study of the 16 career clusters, the result of a collaborative effort between the U.S. Department of Education, the Office of Vocational and Adult Education, the National School to Work Office, and the National Skills Standards Board. The 16 career clusters break up nearly 1,800 career specialties into 16 different categories, or career clusters, by the type of knowledge and skills they require. For those of you who are unfamiliar with these 16 career clusters, we'd like to list them for you. Agriculture, food and natural resources, architecture and construction, arts, audio, video, technology and communications, business management and administration, education and training, finance, government and public administration, health science, hospitality and tourism, human services, information technology, law, public safety, corrections and security, manufacturing, marketing, science, technology, engineering and mathematics, and transportation, distribution, and logistics. To help you start your exploration of the 16 career clusters, the following video would like to introduce you to the world of agriculture, food, and natural resources. Before we begin though, we want you to know that there are multiple interest assessments you can take to discover which career cluster you would most likely enjoy. We recommend that you try this one at home. Now let's begin. Agriculture, food, and natural resources. This career cluster involves jobs that relate to the production, processing, marketing, distribution, financing, and development of agricultural resources, including food, fiber, wood products, natural resources, horticulture, and other plant and animal resources. You might be particularly drawn to this career cluster if you enjoy working in an outdoor environment or hands-on activities. Let's look at some examples of careers that typically fall into this career cluster. To start, let's look at forest and conservation workers. These individuals are primarily responsible for improving the quality of forests. Typically, they do this by taking part in the following activities: planting seedlings to reforest land, clearing away brush and debris from camping trails, roadsides, and camping areas, counting trees during tree measuring efforts, spraying trees to protect them from disease, and identifying and removing diseased or undesirable trees. With the requirements of moderate on-the-job training and a high school diploma or equivalent, this might be a great career to look into. Let's move right along now to agricultural workers. Agricultural workers maintain the quality of farms, crops, and livestock by operating machinery and doing physical labor under the supervision of agricultural managers. If this career cluster is of interest to you, but you'd only like to engage in minimal training, this might be a good career option for you. The Bureau of Labor Statistics lists this position as requiring short-term on-the-job training. Landscape and groundskeeping workers. Did you ever wonder how the lawns of some businesses and parks come to look so appealing? More than likely, it is due to the skilled labor of landscape and groundskeeping workers. If you happen to have an artistic flair, you might find this career especially of interest. These individuals are most often responsible for the following duties: watering lawns, landscapes, and gardens, mowing, edging, and fertilizing lawns, weeding and mulching landscapes, trimming hedges, shrubs, and small trees, removing dead, damaged, or unwanted trees, and planting flowers, trees, and shrubs. Nursery workers. These individuals have responsibilities that are similar in a lot of ways to landscape workers. However, the majority of their time is spent in the greenhouse. Here's what they do while they're there: harvest plants and transplant or pot and label them, inspect plants and bud ties to assess quality, dig, cut, and transplant seedlings, cuttings, trees, and shrubs, Plant, spray, weed, fertilize, and water plants, shrubs, and trees using hand tools and gardening tools. If creepy critters don't bother you, being a pest control worker might spark your interest. These workers have duties that are shared between an indoor and outdoor environment. Most commonly, they inspect buildings and premises for signs of pests or infestation. They determine the type of treatment needed to eliminate pests. They set bait and traps to remove or kill pests. They spray or dust pesticides into rooms, and they design and carry out pest management plans. Though there are many other jobs that fall within this career cluster, the last one we'd like to introduce to you is animal care and service workers. Depending on what type of job you pursue in this particular field, you may need to acquire formal post-secondary education. Occupations such as a zookeeper or animal trainer would require this additional education or training. However, some positions, such as a kennel attendant or pet sitter, will only require on-the-job training. Should this be a career of interest, we recommend volunteering at your local animal shelter as a start. Employers prefer to hire individuals who've had some prior experience in animal care. Regarding duties, animal care workers are primarily responsible for the following tasks: feeding and giving water to animals, cleaning equipment and the living spaces of animals, examining animals for signs of illness or injury, bathing the animals, trimming nails, clipping hair, and attending to other grooming needs, and monitoring animals and recording information such as their diet, physical condition, and behavior. We know we've just begun to scratch the surface of the agriculture, food, and natural resources career cluster, but we really hope that this video provided a good introduction for you and that encouraged you to do some more investigating on your own. Please know that information and pictures provided in this video came from the United States Department of Labor, the Occupational Information Network, Reeves Associates, and the National Association of State Directors of Career Technical Education Consortium. For more information, we suggest starting with these websites. The music featured in this video is entitled Drops of H2O, the Filtered Water Treatment by the talented artist Jay Lang. And a special thank you to Works For Me, Pennsylvania. Please know that this video was sponsored and produced with funds from the CMS Medicaid Infrastructure Grant. As you continue to learn more about yourself and the types of careers out there that might suit your interests and abilities, please know that we wish you luck in all your career exploration endeavors. From your friends at the Beaver County Rehabilitation Center.